Hello folks, I am the Old Sergeant. There has been a ton of videos expressing anger at the ending of the Game of Thrones series. Much of that anger was that Daenerys Stormborn of the House Targaryen, first of her name, the Unburnt, Queen of the Andals and the First Men, Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, Breaker of Chains, and Mother of Dragons, would destroy a city full of innocent men, women, and children, turning her into the Mad Queen. If her goal at the time was just to take the Iron Throne, then it would be an insane decision. Taking out a city just deprives you of its resources. You can win the hearts and minds of the citizens later if you don't kill them all first. But if your goal is to take over the world, then spreading the fear around the world of the destruction of a major capital city, King's Landing, would save lives in the long run. If her advisors, Tyrion, Jon, Varys, and Grey Worm, knew of her big goal, how would that have changed their actions and advice? Without discussing the ethics of it all, let's look at a few historical examples of why destroying a city will save lives of more people. First, Genghis Khan would completely destroy a city that failed to surrender to him. That spread fear, and other cities would surrender with no resistance. This tactic let him achieve his goals, and it actually saved lives. Today, we can put a missile through a window in any part of the world in less than a day. We can vary the explosives to just take out the room or take out the entire building. We are so good at pinpoint attacks that there is massive negative pushback if any civilians are killed. In World War II, the Allies would carpet bomb a city in the attempt to take out a single factory target. It would also take out the people that worked in the factory. The fear instilled was to end the enemy's will to fight. Also in World War II, America dropped atomic bombs on the cities of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Though the total destruction makes accurate numbers unknown, it is estimated that the number of people killed or wounded in Hiroshima was 150,000 and 75,000 in Nagasaki. These are horrific numbers, but it was the only way to get Japan to surrender, as they would fight to the last man, woman, and child. If we had to invade the Japanese home islands, the Navy Department estimated that the total losses to America would be between 1.7 and 4 million, with 400,000 to 800,000 deaths. The department estimated that there would be up to 10 million Japanese casualties. The destruction of the two cities saved far more American and Japanese lives. It may have saved the Japanese civilization. We are still issuing the Purple Hearts made in anticipation of the Japanese home island invasion. The destruction of these cities showed the horror of nuclear weapons. That is why during the Cold War and beyond, a nuclear weapon has not been used. War is horrifying, with a massive death of innocents. Not making a moral judgment, but just looking at the tactic, Daenerys' destructions of King's Landing by Dragonfire was sound. If her advisors knew in advance her greater goal, and she showed remorse for having to do what she did, how would the story change then? How many lives would have been saved? Would the world be better off with or without Daenerys' conquest of it? Please leave comments below on what you think of this idea. I am the Old Sergeant. Stay vigilant, Patriots.